What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks for December 23rd. Here we have Christmas coming up, and I'm looking to get some W's under our belt. This video applies to prizepicks, but also other player prop websites out there, and also sportsbooks out there. So we're going to hop in here and try to get some wins. We are currently on a 15-6 run, which is about a 71% run. So a pretty solid run that we have going on here, but I'm looking to make that run a 17-6 run. So let's go ahead and hop in and talk about these player props here. But a couple things before we do hop in. If you are not on prizepicks, I recommend joining for a couple of different reasons. You have to be 18 years or older, and it's available in most states and most of Canada. But if you use my code DOMG, that will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. The link is down in my description below, and also you can just download the app off the App Store and then use my code. And today on prizepicks, we have a brand new promo. For Christmas, they are doing a 12 days of pretty much just promos. We've got a bunch of different things. Like we had, I think this was yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, we actually had, if you place $50 of NBA entries, or $50 or more, you actually got $1 per Trae Young point, which was pretty nice because he scored like 31 or something like that, 34. So we got a couple extra bucks right there from prizepicks. But today we have a 6-pick flexes will be boosted to 33 times your money. So if you hit a 6-pick flex today, 6 out of 6, you will win 33 times your money. It's normally 25 times your money. Today it is 33 times your money. And actually yesterday, or not yesterday, but last week on the Patreon, last Friday, this is what happened. So I'm hoping we can get some more 6-pick flex wins here. So that'll be pretty awesome if we can end up getting a 33 times our money today. That will be over on the Patreon. I have all my entries over there in the highest tier, or also these plays were all posted in the Patreon as well to the lower tiers, but I have my entries right there in the highest tier. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe, and here's the breakdown of the Patreon. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. There've been some really good days and some really bad days. There's good runs and there's bad runs, all that different stuff. But also over on my Twitter right now, by the way, I got to talk about this and then we'll hop into these plays. But I'm giving away $100 to 4 different people tomorrow. So tomorrow, this will be the giveaway will be drawn. So probably tomorrow night or something like that. I'm giving away $100 to 4 different people. I'll be doing the drawing. All you have to do to enter is follow me, like, and retweet this tweet right here. So go ahead and look up DOMG props over on Twitter, or go ahead and check out the link down in my description below. I want to do like pretty much monthly giveaways or some way to just support you guys that support me on the Patreon and also in these YouTube videos, because seriously, you guys are the best. I truly do mean that. But let's hop in and take a look at these NBA player props here. By the way, thank you guys for 8,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. Technically, I don't think I'm there yet. I think I'm at 7,999 at the time of this recording. But anyways, thank you guys. Let's hop in. Hop over to the assist category here. We're going to start with the assist prop right here, and we're going to go with Spencer Dinwiddie. And yes, he sold last time around. Spencer Dinwiddie sold last time around. I actually played him last video. I didn't post a video yesterday, but the day before I did play the Spencer Dinwiddie over 5 assists, and he unfortunately only had 3 assists. I'm running this one back against the Houston Rockets here for a couple of different reasons. So let me explain why I like Spencer Dinwiddie over 5 assists. He's at 4.5 on sportsbooks, which is obviously, there's a lot of juice if you're on a sportsbook. It's like a -150 to go over 4.5, which is insane. The second prop, I promise, is a points prop and it's not super juiced or anything like that, but he's like a -150, -156. That's a lot of juice. It's up to you, obviously, if you want to play that. It's up to you if you want to play this prop to begin with. So always tilt your own risk and look at these a little bit more on your own. But Spencer Dinwiddie here over 5 assists. Let's take a look at this breakdown here. So he's actually a -155. You can see he's like a -156, -155 to go over the 4.5 assists right there. He's at 5 on prizepicks, but he has not missed this 2 straight times. He's only missed this 2 straight times in 2 games so far this season. So if we take a look here at the times where he's missed back-to-back, he missed against Milwaukee and Golden State. 2 kind of tougher matchups right there. And the other matchup was actually his first 2 games of the season, I do believe. So he really has not gone too many games selling this one in back-to-back games. So that's already a pretty good trend if you're into trends a little bit. But he's also hit this in 6 out of his last 10 games. So 6 out of his last 10, 60% in his last 10. Not anything too crazy right there. He did have 10 last time he faced Houston. However, he was without actually Luka in this game. So he did have 10 last time he faced Houston, but again, there's no Luka Doncic in this game. So actually no one else on the team even had an assist besides Spencer Dinwiddie, but this also should be a very, very good matchup for him, I'm assuming here. If we take a look here at the Dallas Mavericks game right here, this game is a 219.5 over-under with a 7-point spread. Hopefully this game does not blow out. Hopefully this game actually goes over its over-under too. So obviously, the spread isn't anything too crazy. The over-under isn't anything too crazy. Something that I really love about this right here, but he should be starting at shooting guard here against Houston. And Houston is actually decent against the assists to the shooting guard right there, but if he ends up getting some reps at point guard, maybe with Luka off the court, they are allowing a crap ton of assists, the most assists per game to the point guard position so far this season. So, but if you take a look at the shooting guard here, we can narrow it down to like the last 7 games here too and see how they really are matching up. And they're actually very, very good in the last couple of games against a shooting guard right there. So it's not particularly the best matchup or anything like that, but I do think he can get this one done. I like the trend where he has not missed this in back-to-back games. Besides the 2 games this season, every other game he really has not gone under this back-to-back. And the odds are pretty great too. If you're on Prize Picks, there's a really, really high push potential for this. I will say at 5 assists, but I think he can go over that. He actually hasn't pushed in quite a few games. If you take a look here, he hasn't really pushed since, when was the last time he had 5 assists, man? Actually November 9th. So it's been over a month since he pushed this prop right here. There is push potential, but again, he really has not gone, he hasn't pushed in over a month. So let's dive into the player prop number 2. And this one is going to be free sportsbooks guys out there as well. And this prop should be available pretty much everywhere here. So we're actually going to take a look at the late game tonight. So the very, very late game, I'm going with LeBron James over 30.5. Pretty basic prop right here. LeBron James over 30.5. I'm sure some people already have their eyes on it and things like that. He's actually a minus 125 to go over his points. So if we take a look at this tool right here, this website right here, by the way, is called Scores and Odds. If you want to take a look at the odds of some of your players right here, so minus 120 on FanDuel, I believe that is minus 135, minus 115, and minus 125. That minus 115, by the way, is at 32.5. So otherwise, he's a minus 125 to go over 30.5 on my DK. So anyways, diving in more to this LeBron James player proper here, we can take a look at this a little bit more here. So he's actually 3 for 4 this season without Anthony Davis. So if we go ahead and type in this to Statmuse right here, this website is very, very good. I'm sure most people know about this, but some people still do not. But if you take a look at his game log here, without Anthony Davis, he's actually been over this in 3 straight games and 3 out of 4 games so far this season. So 31, 33, 39, and 28. If you narrow it down to the last couple of games too without him, he's been going crazy. So if you take a look at these games dating back to last season, even he was really, really good. He's actually hit this in 66% of games between this season and last season without him. 66% between this season and last season. And by the way, this game is going to be very, very fast-paced. I love the spot from this one. It's actually moved up in the over-under. This over-under was a 240. It was a 240 over-under. It is now moved to a 242. So 242 over-under here with a 3-point spread for the Lakers. So Lakers are favored in this one, and LeBron James has this huge over-under and a 66% hit rate without Anthony Davis so far this season. I really do like LeBron James to go over his 30.5 points. I know some people were sweating that last game, I believe. I didn't play him or anything like that. I didn't really take too much of a look into him, but I know a lot of people took LeBron James over against Sacramento. He barely went over that. I think he went over with like a technical free throw, I think it was last game, but this matchup isn't anything too crazy to the power forward. I will say for the Hornets or anything like that, they're actually very, very good at stopping the power forward, but LeBron James is no normal power forward, of course. So I'm not really too worried about the matchup right here with Charlotte ranking was at 6th to last in power forward points per game allowed, especially with the over-under being what it is. I think LeBron James should be able to have a good amount of shot attempts in this one. Hopefully he goes over this proper here. So my 2 in this video will be Spencer Dinwiddie over 5 assists and LeBron James over 30.5 points. We are currently on a 15-6 run. Seriously, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you tailor your own risk and look at these a little bit more on your own. Giveaway link down in my description below for my Twitter. The Prize Picks link is down in my description below, and also the Patreon link is down in my description below. So if you want to take a look at all those different things, you can see my 6-pick flex entries for tonight if you are in the highest tier. Otherwise, you'll just get my normal official plays in all the other tiers. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out, boys. Thank you guys for watching. Links down in the description below. Best luck tonight.